Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome, my divine masculine, my divine feminine, into this twin flame reading. Now, this time around, after the the full moon and the Lion's Gate portal, I'm doing an energy check for the divine masculine only in this in the collective energy of all the divine masculine associated in this twin flame connection, please. Now, this reading for me will be for the next couple of days, could be a week, 10 days. It depends on the next energy check that I can do for the divine masculine here in this twin flame connection. This will be specifically relating to his energy, what he is, feeling, doing, thinking around this point in time, what is coming in, what is going out, please, my spirit, from the divine masculine's journey in this twin flame connection. What is going out, what is coming in. After the full moon, new beginnings, new moon, Lion's Gate portal. Wow, letter, nice. And letter is definitely talking about something that either he's writing, thinking about writing, some kind of journal maybe for some of you, making notes of your own situation. For some it could pertain to that key, yeah, see, some kind of situation for which there is a solution. Could be document as well. Could be any kind of legal document which holds some kind of solution. He's trying to find some kind of solution. Right? Card number 8, 7 and 8, one after the other. Yeah. So there is something that he's working on, guys, in the physical world. More so I'm getting. Lily, yeah. Yeah, something here. Child, okay. The letter, like I said, can mean a lot of things, right? But definitely it's kind of a document, could be journal for some of you guys. Could be messages, could be phone call, could be text, anything. Some kind of communication here. There is some news in the way from him. What I'm getting, guys, is that he's taking time. He's taking time to have some important communication and not do things superficially, right? It is something he's working on around this portion in time, because whatever he is wanting to say should be meaningful. That's what I'm looking at. Should be meaningful, not superficial. Not that I love you, let's go for a date, let's go for a cup of coffee, let's meet up. No, it's not that kind of communication. It's more, it's a different kind of communication. It's something that is a little bit serious in nature, is more I'm getting. It's a start of a communication. Where he feels that it is important for him to start the communication instead of waiting for you to come to him. Because communication has also shifted to technology these days, right? So where a lot of thing has become very superficial and without commitment. So a letter addresses the topic of commitment here, taking responsibility for something or someone here in this situation here. So it could be it's not simply a text message, hi, how are you? No, not those kind of communication. It, like I said, it's something more meaningful, not that superficial, oh, I'm doing well, sending you a good morning message. Those are kind of very technological based, kind of superficial communication that happens between people today. It's a means of touching, keeping in touch with people, which I understand. But when it concerns the divine masculine's thing in here, it's not about him just keeping in touch with you. It's more about, it's more serious, like taking responsibility for something or someone in his life that he is probably wanting to communicate now towards you, because he has been possibly waiting for a long time to hear from you. And what I'm getting is that he hasn't really heard from you. Maybe, yes, here and there, but not to the extent of having that kind of a serious, in depth communication here, right? Now, when it comes to the key or card number 8, it talks about security, some kind of security, the key to success, the key to fulfillment, right? Where someone can be certain about something in their life. So it could be something relating to his past behavior as well. And what is the future course of action that one would likely take in this case? Right? So it could mean anything, but some kind of security, because what I'm getting, guys, between the letter and the key is that he's probably not feeling all that secured right now. He's probably not feeling all that secured in him right now. So he's kind of debating between his past behavior and what it is that he can move towards going forward in the future. Something that will bring back that security in him as well as in the connection here. Because what I'm getting is that he has been waiting for a long time to probably have this sort of communication between the two of you. Maybe he was hoping against hope that you will come forward, divine feminine, and try to instill the communication as you could have done that before, right? So he could possibly be wondering if that would be the same kind of situation that could happen again. But right now, what I'm getting is that he's feeling that he has to take responsibility for this. It is not going to happen otherwise between the two of you. So somewhere he will have to step up and take charge of the situation. For his past behavior, whatever that feeling of insecurity that he is having maybe deep within him with regards to this connection, because somewhere I feel that he's not getting the point of his understanding, like hitting that point of understanding of whether at all you are still in this journey or you're not, divine feminine. Because that could be the insecure part of the story, right? So before he does anything, before he moves and shifts and does anything in his life, he has to learn from you, understand what you are thinking, right? Because somewhere both you guys have been on different pages before. So in order for him to feel that security and understanding to be cleared, he has to communicate so that both you guys, or both the twins, they know that they are on the same page in here. or else he will not be able, because then he has the lily, which is talking about harmony, which is talking about purity, talking about something beautiful, intimacy, peace, balance, letting relationships mature in life, right? Self development, anything. Pay attention to harmony, because that is the only way that he can improve his situation again. That independent action needs to happen in his case for him to improve that situation of harmony. Because what I'm getting, like I said, he knows you're there, you know what I mean? But at the same point in time, he's not very sure about the whole situation. And that surety is something that he's wanting from you, because the surety is something that he's not getting. Whether you are still interested, whether this journey can move forward, whether it can be balanced again, whether it can bring back the harmony in his life, whether it can bring back the peace in the relationship, right? That kind of an energy is sitting right here for him. Before I move into the tarot, guys, I'm going to do a fortune here so that I get a little bit more clarity on the situation here. But what I'm seeing is that he's trying to understand if you feel safe with him, if you feel secured with him, and he feels secure and safe with you, right? So there is some kind of an element of insecurity towards this peace and harmony in this relationship in here. So let's look at the letter. Please talk to me about the letter. Please talk to me about the letter here. So, because the superficial communication of hi, hello, good morning, good evening, it's not communication, like I said. It is just, today's technology is based upon very superficial means of sending WhatsApp messages, doing a WhatsApp video and stuff like that, right? That is okay for some time, but when it comes to your depth of understanding something about so very personal, a personal situation, that kind of messages doesn't really work, right? Please talk to me about the letter here. Yeah, see? Pathway and thought. Yeah, this is what it is. He's thinking about the situation, right? With the letter, he wants to communicate something here. He is probably, because his thinking is about you and what is the direction that you want to take in your life going forward. What is that you are looking for yourself, Divine Feminine? Because based upon your understanding, it is then that he can come to a conclusion with his own situation here, is what I'm getting. So he's thinking about your situation. What is that you are planning to do now? Because based upon your, like I said, based upon your plan, his plan will start to work. Because he cannot plan without knowing your situation or your future plan in here. Which side, which road you're trying to take for yourself, Divine Feminine. So it's important for him to know that, because that is where he is stuck. See, imprisonment. That is where he's trying to open but before he moves out of his own imprisonment towards his own path, he will have to understand your situation here as well. Because, like I said, he's thinking about it, whether this communication has to happen with regards to your future course, future plan. Because he is breaking away from some situation. So, eventually he will have to move along with you. So it has to be a plan that takes both of you guys forward. He cannot, because if he has to move forward by himself, he could have moved. But he is waiting for your information. He is waiting for this information to come towards him. It is a challenge as he is thinking about it, because he's not really getting to the core of what your plans in life is, because it has to be, like I said, it has to be a coordinated effort here, right? That is where the security part. Let's talk about the key. What is the key talking about? Because he's definitely planning to move. But again, like I said, his plan in action can happen with your plan. Your plan in action can happen with his plan. So you guys have to be a team now. You'll have to work together, make this discussion happen. That's what he's thinking about, right? That he needs to talk with you openly with regards to this situation of his movement and your movement, your plans of movement in here. Please talk to me about the key. Because that right now he's not feeling secure, like I said, because he's wondering if there is at all any kind of security for his past behavior, whether you have been able to forgive him, or if you have been able to get over that story, right? Please talk to me about the key. So he doesn't know that, whether you have been able to get over that story, basically. Because the key is the problem. That is where he's trying to discover. Yeah, see, poverty. Yeah, because see, this is where this problem is, that it could be with money, it could be with financial situation, or even emotionally. He's not feeling secured. Something about his situation, he's not really feeling secured about his own stuff in here. The gift, whether he can really make this happen, right? Whether he can bring back a new situation in his life. So somewhere there is a deep sense of insecurity right now that is working within him. That he wants to move out of. Just talk to me about the lily. You know, when you feel that poor, yeah, see, toil and labor, yeah, and he wants to work hard to bring back this harmony, in your life once again, that gift. And he's working hard. He is working hard to break away from all that chains of, feeling so miserable within himself. He wants to close that chapter. He wants to move towards a new plan in his life. But again, he has to discuss that plan with you, because of the situation where he's not sure, about his own situation in life with regards to, like I said, with regards to money, spiritual poverty, emotionally feeling poor, anything. So he's really working hard, understanding the situation. Some of them could be even working, some kind of a job, working hard to bring in that success of harmony, balance, peace, focusing on some kind of work that brings back a lot of balance and harmony in this situation here for himself, that allows him to get some fruit of his own success story in here that he's waiting for. He's waiting for, because there has been a lot of pain and learning lesson with this kind of a success in his life that he hasn't seen for a long time, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. There is a message. There is a message. He's thinking about the situation here, thief and concern. There has been a situation in his life that he's waiting to resolve with regards to certain kind of situation. Could be money that has been drained. He's been thinking about communicating with you for quite some time, Divine Feminine. But every time it's like, he has not sealed the envelope to send it to you. He's kept that envelope with the letter inside of him. But now, because the thing why he didn't do it, I feel, over here, it's because he thought that if he lets you know the truth about his own situation, you will be deeply hurt. And he doesn't want to hurt you. And the letter is all about his learning lesson. It's a challenge for this transition for him to let you know. So intuitively, he knows that he has done a lot of mistake for which he has to rectify that mistake and bring back the right amount of quality in your life and in his life as well. So he wants to set, he has been thinking about this. What I'm getting, guys, is that he's been thinking about this for a long time. But he hasn't told you anything as of now. So this is where Spirit is pushing him towards this communication with you. Yeah, he wants a fresh beginning here. See, with the child, right? A fresh beginning, right? Now, if you look at the cards in here, this is a death card. It's coming back to your innocence, right? With the message and the minds that how poor he is feeling about the whole situation within himself, really. Because he considers you to be his only friend, dog and the mature woman. He knows you are his only friend. And he wants to talk to you, but he's not being able to communicate, like I said. It's because of all the past behaviors and everything that has, put him through. Because see, the message of concern over here, guys, is his karma. Is the karma, the bad karma, the suffering that he has been going through. Where it is, he's wanting to tell you here, guys, that you need to change, that he's changing his old belief to make a change within himself and in himself as well. Sacrificing a lot of things for the common good, right? Because he has been bearing that cross of pain and suffering on himself or with himself for a long time. So now he wants to leave that cross. He wants to move out of that cross and with you into the house, right? But again, the problem is the courthouse and the mountain. There is a block here. There is a block in here. And it's the same turn, the repeated pattern is having in this, it's going on in this connection where he's waiting to clear that reputation. The weeds are growing back over and over again. So he's waiting to clear those weeds, right? He's waiting to take a decision or waiting for somebody, maybe from you, to make a decision on this subject because he's not being able to move until you clear the mountain for him, guys. Divine Feminine. Because you could be in your house, or he wants, or you could be very stable in yourself. He knows that. You could be very stable in yourself. Maybe that is the reason he's not being able to move forward towards you, because he feels pressurized under the circumstance of his own karma. And that is what he's trying to tell you, or he wants to tell you here, which will definitely hurt you, because it will also be coming to you as a part of your understanding of his learning lesson. In here, Divine Feminine. So this is where the situation is at this point in time, but he definitely wants to begin something fresh with you and in this connection of the twin flame, because this is coming to the point of his realization that he cannot afford to keep waiting for you to communicate with him, which is not happening. And he's thinking which is the road that he should take now to begin this communication with you. What is the approach that he will have to take to begin this communication with you? Please talk to me about the pathway here. Because he just can't come and give you a letter or send you a letter or an email. He will have to first think it over. What is the approach mainly? What kind of an approach will work in this situation for him? King of Pentacles. Yeah. Could be with finances here. Please talk to me about thought. He's thinking, because see, he wants to take responsibility for something, right? And he wants to communicate that to you. So he's possibly thinking about his money, because this money part of the situation is where I think he's having difficulty at this point in time, guys. So what kind of an approach, like, coming with what kind of a confidence that whatever he touches will turn into gold. Yeah, see the Magician. Yeah, he's manifesting back something in his life in here. And that more I'm getting, so that he can move out of an old situation that is creating a lot of stress. Two of Wands. Yeah, he's intuitively working towards the situation here. He's desiring a change of his own situation now. And that is what he possibly wants to tell you. But right now, he's kind of manifesting back his confidence. That's what I'm getting. Because he could have lost his own empire. He could have lost his own confidence in life. He could have lost money in life. Anything could have happened here. Right? So in order to come towards you and take that approach, he needs his own confidence in place. He has to take charge of his own self. Because of the situation, poverty, where he's lacking some kind of security, that's making him feel extremely poor within himself. Please talk to me about the poverty here. The High Priestess. Yeah. So that there's some kind of gut feeling here that is working. It's an inner knowing, inner subconscious part of the story that has still not been spoken out loud about the Three of Pentacles. So there could be some kind of a situation that he now wants to bond with you, with the King of Cups, right? But in order for him to do that, he will have to use his emotional side of the story. How much of emotion he shows you and how much he represses back with the High Priestess, right? How much he tells you in regards to this Three of Pentacles, what he wants to do with you as a part of a team, building together something in life to move forward. So that kind of will give him back his security, because right now it looks to me that he has nobody. It's the King of Swords. Yeah, there is some kind of strategy in here that he's working as the King of Cups, where he's not only logical, I mean, he's not using his logical part so much. He could be, as the King of Sword, he could be having a blend of logic and emotions that he knows will work towards this building back of this team in here. Because there are a lot of things he still hasn't told you. It's under covers. He has repressed a lot of things within himself. He hasn't let it out with regards to some kind of a teamwork that he's possibly looking at being together, coming together, doing something together. But for which he also knows that he will have to get back his confidence and his stability in the right place here. Very important for him, right? Or else he will not be able to bring back this teamwork, because this teamwork will happen, guys. This teamwork will happen is only when both the twins are in their rightful place of stability. So if one is missing that stability, this teamwork can't happen. It has to be an equal teamwork to build back this scenario of security in your lives, in both your lives, right? Let's look at the toil and the labor. So this is what he's trying to manifest back. He's working very hard towards bringing back that harmony. And, something he's doing is also kind of keeping his energy in check. A lot of spiritual part of the story. He's probably working on a lot of spiritual stuff right now. Learning a lot, the Ten of Pentacles, right? Learning a lot about something that he wants to establish now as the King of Wands. The Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, right? The World card. So he wants to begin a new cycle. He wants to close an old chapter. So for which there is a lot of spiritual work that he is being focused upon. A lot of wisdom that is slowly seeping back into him in order to recreate back that peace and harmony in this relationship in here. Yeah. He's trying to build back a lot of wealth. And when I say wealth, not just material wealth, it's also the wealth, emotional wealth, happiness. Everything matters, right? It has to be a wholesome. When you say somebody is wealthy, you're just not talking about his material wealth. You're talking about the wholesome wealth, which considers the Ten of Cups, considers trust, considers peace, balance, harmony in somebody's life, coupled with your material wealth, of course. So for which the divine shows up in here, right? He's taking a lot of help from either his mentor, guide, he could have somebody in his life, or just by himself, depending on some kind of spiritual faith in his life to help him move forward. Please talk to me about the King of Pentacles, because somewhere he is feeling unstable in his life at this point. That's why he wants to build back this team right now. See, the Ace of Wands. Yeah. This new beginning, this new journey, this new beginning, this new desire can happen only when he knows now, he understands. And that is what is gaining his wisdom, the Three of Wands. He could be talking to people, about his future, could be planning out, chalking out a course, a direction in his life. He knows the shifts are coming near. He knows the time is coming near. He has to be prepared for that. So this preparation is on. The preparation is on. Where he wants to go back into the old energy and build back the stability in his life, right? That stable energy that he probably had at whatever point in time, and bring back, because see, again, please remember, as the King of Pentacles, he's the 3D king. I call him the 3D king, right? Nobody can match the King of Pentacles in the 3D as the King of Pentacles. With the King of Pentacles, this person, this energy is very generous for those people whom they love. So if they take responsibility towards somebody, go towards a commitment, they want to fulfill that commitment. They want to start that commitment. So in order for this person, the divine masculine, to start this commitment, he has to manifest himself in the right direction. He has to work for himself in the right way so that he can start this journey with you. Please talk to me about the alchemist here. So there is a lot of alchemy that is happening right now within him, where he is attracting the law of attraction towards this journey of his twin flame connection. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is the start of a new karma for him. He's breaking away from the old karma. See, 8 of Cups. What did I just say? 8 of Cups. He's leaving behind. It's a karma. It's a cycle of karma that's going on in the divine masculine's life. That he's ending one part of his karma and the karmic cycle, and he's moving towards a beginning of a new karma in his life. He's very focused on something right now that is bringing back a lot of drive and inspiration in his own life. It could be some kind of job that he's doing to build back himself. It could be anything in the material world that he's focused, working very hard, so that he can bring back a lot of money to take responsibility for somebody he loves and he wants to care for them. Anything can happen. But he is very focused. Nobody can distract him right now. That's what I'm getting, guys. He's very, very focused on something, on a new karma. He's manifesting, he's attracting back some kind of a new energy that is going to help him move forward in this journey of the twins. Please talk to me about the High Priestess. Wow. Because what I'm getting, guys, that he's tired of being alone like this. He's feeling very drained and poor within himself. Not just materially, not just spiritually, but just as a person, emotionally. He's feeling extremely poor. Please talk to me about the High Priestess. He's missing that teamwork between you and him. He wants to re-establish that teamwork once again, right? And he's feeling a bit stuck here. That's what I said. He's feeling stuck because of the security part of the story. He's not feeling secure that you can be a part of his life or you want to be a part of his life, but he wants to trust his dreams that it will happen. It will happen with the Fool card, right? But the thing is, he knows he has been a fool in this journey with the 3 of Swords, that he has done a lot of things wrong. That is where he's feeling very insecure about the whole situation. He doesn't know if you are going to take back this offer. Please talk to me about the 3 of Pentacles. And that is what he is trying to understand. that, excuse me, that he has been hiding a lot of things from you that has created so much of a bad impact on this entire journey of love. So, too many cards, guys. So now he doesn't know whether at all whether you will accept back this offer of the Three of Pentacles, of being together as a team. That is what he's trying to understand. He's not saying anything. He's not verbalizing it. But inside of him, he's very insecure. Please talk to me about the Three of Pentacles here. And that is where, as the King of Cups, he wants to show that affection towards this situation here. The Ten of Cups, yeah. See, because he knows this is a trust issue here. Again, this is a whole case of trust issue for his past behavior, where he has to change his approach as the King of Cups and bring back the trust in this relationship, when he will be taken as a dependable person by you once again, as somebody in your life whom you can trust blindly, like the way you have done before. He wants to recreate back that old image in front of you once again. Please talk to me about the King of Cups. Very interesting, guys. Very interesting, because this is where he's getting stuck. He doesn't know. See, again, it is a lack of communication. When I say a lack of communication, it is because he hasn't expressed himself, neither have you. You could have done this before, long time before, but then you stopped, Divine Feminine. And your readings have told me that you are, okay, hi, bye, yes, no, that's not communication, as I said. That's not communication. He wants to know more. But the problem with him is that he is fearing this lack of trust from you. He's fearing that whatever he tells you, you might not heed that, because you are used to seeing him in a different image. You have seen him, okay, this is what it is. You have seen him first as the King of Cups. Then you have seen him in a different image as the King of Wands in the reverse. And now to flip back from that story and be the King of Cups again, he will have to prove himself in front of you, right? That is where the Lovers in the Five of Pentacles is showing up. He's feeling this is where the negativity is approaching him. This is where there is a lot of negative self-talk, that you will not believe him anymore. You won't. And see, Eight of Swords. This is where he's getting stuck. This is where he is getting stuck with his, because this is what he did. He did not talk to you about his desires in life, about his wish fulfillment in life. He never spoke to you before. And now if he talks to you, you won't believe him. That is what he's feeling. Right? So this is where that negativity is showing up again. Lack of security here. Then he doesn't know that if you're, because he failed to make the right choice in the first case here with the Lover's energy. He could not make the choice between you and somebody in his life. Right? Could be third party, could be karmic, doesn't matter. Somebody else, he could not make a choice, which definitely has killed your connection with him as well. Right? And this is where he's feeling extremely poor and negative about this whole situation, because he believes that you are not going to trust him. No, because he dumped you. He left you out in the cold for somebody else. Please talk to me about the Hierophant. That's where faith is coming in. So what my spirit is saying is, have faith, Divine Masculine. Work hard towards your faith and you will be able to do it. But it's a matter of having faith, keeping your faith intact. Have faith in your dreams. Have faith in yourself. King of Wands. Be a visionary. Look at the bigger picture. Don't get stuck here. Don't just get stuck here. Be a visionary. Look at the bigger picture. Think big. Think out of the box. That you can do it. See, the thing is, guys, if you and I have said this repeatedly, if you tell yourself you can't do it, if you are self-implying negativity, self-imposed sabotage, you will never be able to get it, because universe will not give it to you. Your body cells will react to the way you think. And I've said this many times before. When we talk about deep cellular transformation, we talk about your cells transforming. It's only when the deep cellular transformation happens, that's when you change. When you change, external circumstances change. It's a process. Please understand. You cannot start with external transformation, then go back into internal transformation, then go back into your cellular transformation. It doesn't work in the reverse. It works the other way around. So this is where they're saying, whatever happened here, understand this, but you have to start working for yourself. Be a visionary. Think big. Think out of the box. Take action on whatever situation that you are thinking. Because if you sit in that negative energy and you're not able to have that transformation, the deep cellular transformation in yourself, to bring back this energy to pick up that wand and say, hell, come high, come hell, come high, I don't care. I'm going to do what I think is right. That kind of an energy, it should be there in this situation. That is what your guidance in here is, guys. Then you have to be a visionary. Take a lot of spiritual help and understand yourself better. Please talk to me about the Ace of Wands, or else you will not be able to move. You'll get stuck. Every 2 steps you take, you will take 3 steps back again, because you are like, I don't know. You'll start feeling insecure. If you have to write a letter, tell your divine feminine what you want, please do. Don't stop yourself. Really, guys, don't stop yourself. Tell the truth. Let that person know your feelings. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. She's guessing. But she doesn't know what your real feelings are. And if you think that trust is the issue, and that is where you're stopping yourself, guys, that is your problem, divine masculine. It is not her problem. Okay, with the Ace of Wands, you get the 10 of Wands. So definitely you want to close this chapter. You want to close this chapter. You're working very hard to reach that Ace of Wands. You're climbing up. You're definitely climbing up to reach this Ace. But you're feeling very pressurized and burdened as well, divine masculine, at this point in time, because there is a lot of work for you to do in order to reach back to your stability, right? And open the door to your freedom. So look at the process here in front of you. Please talk to me about the 8 of Pentacles. And it is also true that whatever you're thinking is what you're manifesting now. So your thinking is manifesting some kind of a new situation in your life. So your thinking is bringing down the manifestation. The manifestation is coming down to the reality here, which is a new start of a situation for your own self. New job, new employment, new learning, anything. Maybe you haven't done this work before, most of you. Maybe some of you guys have rejoined some kind of a class, learning something new that is possibly also keeping you up in the night. as you're thinking about this situation, that there is so much of hard work that you're doing in order to reach towards your goal in life, and there is plenty of work that still needs to be done in your case. A lot of work is still pending. You still have to complete this whole the steps you have just started to climb. You have to still keep climbing, divine masculine, to reach this Ace of Wand. You have started the journey. Okay, but at the same time, you're also feeling a little bit fearful of whether you can do this. You're keeping up in the night. Maybe you're thinking about it. You're not sure if you can manifest what you're thinking, really. So that could be causing you some kind of sleepless nights around this point in time. But it's okay, guys. It's okay, because there is a lot of work you have to do in order to rectify, correct the whole situation, start the communication, whatever that is for you, right? But at the end of the day, that shame and pain and the guilt is putting a lot of pressure on you, from where you want to relieve yourself, but you have to hold on to your fort, because what you are thinking is what you will manifest, right? So if you think that you are manifesting a sleepless night, you will manifest that. If you're thinking otherwise, you will manifest a different situation. So don't get worried. Don't be insecure. This is a lack of security, because you don't know if you can do that. Yes, I understand, but at the end of the day, guys, it is important to manifest the right quality and right direction in your life. Right? Please talk to me about the Four of Pentacles. It is also the fact, guys, that you are feeling an anxiety attack when you think back on this situation of trust. Because you don't know, like I said, you don't know if the security can come back to you. See, the Five of Wands. It's a learning lesson with the Four of Pentacles and the Tower. There is a big epiphany here. There could be a collapse of an old situation, anything, but you're kind of skeptical if at all you can break down this barrier between you and your twin. You're kind of skeptical, you're anxious. If your twin and you can break down this invisible barrier of a conflict and fight and whatever that has happened, and shift, move, right? Because a lot of things you want to move out of from the stuck situation, but the problem again is the trust. So you don't know if you can build back that strength of belief in this relationship again, right? Prince of Cups. To move towards this situation with a lot of sentiment, you have to first open the gate of understanding with your divine feminine because of this situation. So you are a little bit anxious and feeling burdened and stressed out, thinking about this whole situation of whether at all this will be cleared, the road will be cleared for you or not. Right? So there is a panic situation here because you're feeling that kind of stress upon you at this point in time with regards to the trust, because you know what you have done before and you don't want to repeat that same story again. But the problem here, guys, is that you are not sure if your twin can believe you again, if you can break down that barrier of communicate and start your communication here. Start a fresh communication here. Please talk to me about the Lovers and the Five of Pentacles. The Fool, yeah. But here it is, guys. You know you have been a fool. Let me be blunt, and you know how blunt I am. Okay? But you want to believe that you can do that. You want to believe in your karma. You want to believe that you can do that. You want to believe that you can clear the pathway towards a new communication. You believe that. Trusting your dreams will come true with regards to your communication with the star, right? You're waiting for the providence to happen towards the wheel, towards a change of this time, the turning point to come so that you can follow your own path towards your destiny. Yeah, you're keeping your faith intact here. Your dreams, you're not giving up on your dreams. You're not giving up on your dreams, on your ambition. You're not. You're holding your fort. That's good. Please talk to me about the King of Wands here. Yeah. You know you're an entrepreneur. You can, and an entrepreneur is a visionary, because until you can envision something big, you cannot create that, right? You have to envision. Yeah. The Princess of Swords. So whatever dirt that you have collected in yourself, divine masculine, it's time to clear that energy. Clear yourself. That's what they're telling you. Clear your thought process. Trust your dreams. You know that you can build this back, provided you know how to work with your energy here. Follow the process. Because if you are sitting in that energy of stress and panic and anxiety, you will not be able to clear this. The only way you can clear this road towards and breaking down the barrier of a fresh start to a new communication is only by clearing yourself and be a visionary, thinking ahead, thinking out of the box to see what creative idea you can take towards the Princess of Cups. That's you, Divine Feminine. Towards a story of love where you had got stuck, or she is stuck now. She's not giving birth to anything. Though she is the Empress. She is not moving. You want to move towards her, guys. You want to move towards her, but even you're getting stuck here. So both of you guys are not communicating at this point in time. There is a stopgap in communication. Neither can she move, nor can you move. You want to move to the Empress energy, definitely, because you consider her not to be the queen but the Empress. But the problem over here is that she is not giving birth to this communication in here. She stopped all communication. She's not talking about whatever that she wants in her life, what is the plan of action, what she thinks about it, whatever that situation of love is in her life. So you have to clear the air. She's waiting for you to clear the air now. Okay. Yeah, she's waiting for you to clear the air. So you have to take that call here, guys, to bring back that peace and harmony in this relationship, to break down the barriers and start a fresh journey of communication in here. Okay, so I leave it at that, guys. Till we see you once again. Until then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.